1 minute. So today completely like we'll discuss about this generative AI. What is this one? How we have to approach? What is the approach to become master in this generative AI? Today we'll discuss about this one. Okay, 1 minute I will share my slides so that you can able to see. Okay, can you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, today like we'll discuss about what is this roadmap to master generative AI in 2024. We'll discuss about this topic. Okay, so you can see like the approach is what we can say it is like different approach when we compare to other technologies. This is the new technology. So I want to give like general idea of like what you want to do and you want to be become a part of this AI journey in this essay. Okay, how you want to learn this journey? You should be like becoming a generative expert. All this one I will what I will do is I will explain clearly to you. Okay, so I will split this part. What are the part is there that I have splitted this part into three bases. You can see like I have splitted this part into three parts. First one is what means foundation. Okay, first one is what means foundation part. Okay, can you able to see my screen, right? 1 minute, I will
Yeah, it's
share again.
visual.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so what we have discussed is we have discussed about what we have to learn. So I have split this one into three types. First one is what means a foundation building, and second one is what means a deep learning type. Next one we are going with what means specialization in generative AI. So we'll discuss how this one it will happen. We'll discuss. First one is what means a foundation. So we'll discuss like in foundation what you want to learn. Okay, so we'll discuss about totally about this foundation, what we have to learn. So foundation compulsory you have to learn one programming language. You can see like a Python is very much easy when compared to other programming languages. Python is very much easy. You can learn the Python within what is within like 1 week. You can just you can know what is Python, how you can write, you can able to code also. Just within a span of like 1 week, you can able to do programming of this. So first step is what means you have to learn about Python program. So coming to Python, what you have to learn means you have to learn about data structures. Okay, and what is the control for functions. Like these are the some what means basic concepts you have to learn if you want to like master in this generative AI. First step is what means this is the foundation step. So this Python we can complete like within what is within like 1 or 2 days we can complete this Python. So it is what means basic. These are the basic one you have to learn. Okay, this is the basic step you have to learn in Python. Okay, so compulsory you have to learn Python programming language. After that, you have to learn about what's statistics. After that, you have to learn about linear algebra. These are like what means these are the machine learning fundamentals. Compulsory, like if you want to be master in this generative AI, you have to learn about this Python programming along with this one linear algebra, statistics. All this one you have to understand. Okay, so it will take only what means just if you practice Python very easily daily. If you practice just like 30 to 60 minutes, it's more than enough. It's more than enough to become expert in Python also. Okay, so that is I will explain you in a simple way how you can master this Python. Okay, so coming to linear algebra, you can know what is linear algebra from childhood onwards. You are studying about this one, so it is like very much easy. And statistics also you know about these statistics. Okay, so it is like what means very easy to understand all these concepts, right? So after that, compulsory you have to learn Python statistics. Next, compulsory you have to learn any API keys. Okay, so we have to learn like a Flask or maybe like any fast API for developing web applications. so that you have to interact with the generative models. So I have built some model, okay, generative model. So for that model, I have to interact. How I can interact? With the help of API, right? API, what it will create means it will create a bridge between the user and the interface. Okay, so compulsory you have to learn about this APIs, Flask, or any web application you can learn. Okay, so this is our next step. Next, coming to like if you want to develop a strong foundation in matrices, vectors, and probability distributions, calculus, all this one you have to just what you can do is you can learn it. Okay, just a simple way. In a simple way, you can learn. And next, we have to understand the concepts of what some gradient descent is there, like these are like what means we are dealing about optimization techniques. We have to learn about the statistics, so this is also very simple. You can learn the statistics in a very easy way. Okay, these are what means the foundations. Okay, after that we have to learn about machine learning fundamentals. So like machine learnings, like we are having three types of things is there: supervised learning, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. In supervised, again it will be divided into like is classification and regression. Unsupervised learning, again it is like clustering, reinforcement learning. So these are the what means these are the basic fundamentals. If you want to become master in generative AI, these steps you have to approach. This is the first steps. Okay, this is the first step you have to do. So machine learning, it will be like very very important topic. Whether like you have to choose the model, it is a continuous data, maybe categorical data, and you have to think about accuracy, all the things which is matter. So supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. Like what is supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. These three I will explain you in a very simple and easy manner, so that easily you can build your own models without help of anyone. Just easily you can build it. Okay, simple steps and simple coding. You don't need to buy hard any coding, or you don't need to see anything. Just I will explain you in a very simple manner, so that you can easily approach this. This is what means the first part. Okay, so I will discuss this first part once again. So when coming to the first part means, you can see first part is what foundation building. So compulsory you have to learn the Python. Okay, in Python, like we are having data structures, control flows, functions, all this one you have to learn. After that, you have to go with linear algebra and statistics. So if you want to develop a strong foundation in this generative AI, you have to build a strong foundation on this matrices, probabilities, distribution. These are like what means these are the basic part if you want to learn generative AI. Okay, HTML fundamentals. Right? What is machine learning? You have to learn. So machine learning, it is divided into again 7 steps. First one, you have to collect the data. After that, you have to prepare that data. Next, after that, step 3 will be choosing a model. You have to choose model which is better fitted for that one. After that, you have to train that model. After training, you have to evaluate. After evaluating, you have to tune the map, tune the model. Means what we can say means parameter tuning. After that, you have to prediction whether the model which you have designed it is predicted correctly or not. After these all steps, you have to go with what means deployment. After like you have designed your model, you have to deploy that model in an environment where users can easily interact with that model. This is the steps, machine learning steps. Okay, understand? So after this machine learning steps, we are going with what means a second intermediate concept. So what is this intermediate concept means? I will explain. So up to now, like anybody having any doubts? Second one, this is the intermediate. So coming to intermediate concepts, this is what means deep learning, deep learning type. So in this one, what we are going to see means we are going to see uh, TensorFlow. Maybe you have to learn anything, TensorFlow or PyTorch. So when compared to this one, TensorFlow and PyTorch, so PyTorch is very much easy. Okay, so we are going with what means PyTorch. So framework, these are the mostly used framework for deep learning part. Okay, so after that we have to go with the deep neural network like backward propagation and forward propagation. All this one we have to go. Okay, so like we have, these are what means, these are the fundamentals, these are the foundations for generative AI. Okay, deep learning, whatever I have discussed, this deep learning, these are what means, these are the foundations. Okay, these are the foundations for generative AI. Okay, so foundations. So foundations have been completed. Next, we are going with intermediate part. So when we are going with intermediate part, we are learning like TensorFlow, maybe PyTorch. Okay, next deep neural networks, forward and backward propagation, and we are going with the advanced neural network types, NLP. All these topics we'll discuss. Total topics we'll discuss. Okay, total water like we have discussed. All this one we'll discuss. So TensorFlow, maybe PyTorch, but we are going with PyTorch because it is very much easy. So we have to what means we have to be very much efficient in this one. After that, we are going with deep neural networks. So in deep neural networks, what we will do is we'll explore about forward and backward propagation, and we are going with activation functions, loss functions, optimizers, different types of optimizers is there. We'll discuss all this. Total, we'll discuss how we are going all this one. Okay, like we are having different types of activation functions, like sigmoid, tan function. All this one we'll discuss. Okay, understand? So after this one, we are going with introduction to generative models. Okay. So up to now, like anybody having any doubts, they can ask me. And we are going with the ANN, CNNs, LSTM models. All this one we'll discuss. Natural language processing. In NLP, we'll discuss about what is language generation, how we can generate the language, how we can answering the questions, text classification, how we can test the classification, next sentimental analysis, machine translation. All these topics we'll discuss in this one. Okay, so this NLP, it is what means it is the basic for this generative models. Okay, Gen A. Okay, generative AI for this one. These are the basics. So after this one, we are going with advanced concepts. Okay, so first of all, we are going with foundations. After that, intermediate concepts. So we are very well masters in this one. After that, what we are going is we are going with specialization in generative AI. So in generative AI, what we are discussing is we are discussing about different types of models, like what we can say is we are having different types of models is there. GAN model, all this one we'll discuss. Okay, like GAN, you know about GAN. So what is GAN? It's a generative pre-trained transformers. Okay, like it is what means we are having it is a type of machine learning models that it will use transformers uh, for this one. Okay, so we'll go in depth of this one, generative CAN models. All this one we'll discuss. Okay, CAM model, POM model, Gemini, all this one like we'll discuss about all these topics. And also we are having VAE is there, variational auto encoders. It is also one type of ANN which is used in unsupervised learning tasks. So all total we'll discuss. Okay, what all like I have told that total all we'll discuss. Okay, so after this one, like vector databases and stores, you can see like how, for example, like I am mentioning any data, it will be stored in the form of vector databases only. So all this one, and afterwards we'll save it the deployment part. How we can deploy our LLM projects, anything what we are dealing, that one, how we are deploying that one. Total we'll dealing with. You can see like what is this generative AI, what is the scope of this one, how we can convert this text to the music, or maybe like a text to the images, how we can convert all this one we'll discuss. Okay, this one. So what are the advancements in generative AI, how it is like future trends we discuss about this one. You can see like GAN models, we all this one what we'll do is we are discussing about this one. Okay, so in which tech sectors what we are using? Okay, in data analysis and also modeling, we are using this type of generative AIs. Okay, so it will become easy for us to analyze the data by using AI models. Okay, for example, if you want to analyze one data, it will take nearly maybe like 1 day. For example, it will take 1 day. But with the use of this generative AI models, you can analyze the same data within 60 minutes. That is what means this is the future of generative AI. So that's why what I am doing is I am telling about this one. So if you are having any doubts, you can ask. Okay. So if you are having any doubts, how you can approach. So total you can ask me so that what I can so that I can explain. Okay. So today what I have done is just whatever like I am explaining in the next further classes, I have explained you in a very short form. So what is the fundamentals, what is the intermediate, and what is the advanced concept, all this one we'll discuss. So my way of approach is completely different from other institutions. So what we are dealing is we are having classes on weekends, that too for example like I am taking like a 120 minutes. In that 120 minutes, 100 minutes I will explain. After like last 20 minutes I will explain you interview questions also. In that session only I will explain interview questions also. For example, today I have explained about Python. Okay, so Python, so what interview questions they will ask, I will explain within the session only. Okay, so next session, what I will do is I will give some assignments, hands-on experience, and I will ask some interview questions, which is like what means scenario-based questions like that. I will ask you so that you will get a experience how you have to express yourself in front of a interview person. So totally, I will. This is my way of approach. You can compare like with the other institutions what they are doing. Just they are explaining about theory. Maybe like they will explain about some type of practical, but here totally I will discuss about theory part, but practical also I will explore like more. So practical part how I will do means meanwhile I am if I am doing means like within me you also same you will do like that. After that I will teach you all the interview questions, what are the interview questions asked. For example, today I will explain about supervised learning. So I will tell you what are the interview questions they will ask. Maximum like 99% that questions only they will ask. So that is the my way of approach. Okay, so anybody having any doubts regarding this one, they can ask me so that I will explain you again. Yeah. From until now, anybody is having any doubts. So what is the approach? If you are having any doubts, you can ask me so that I can explain. Okay.
Yeah, hi there.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
Yes. 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 Ask me. Hello.
Yeah, myself. Yeah, myself, Tafsir Alam. Actually, I want to just know uh, to enroll in the this generative AI. Python is
Hmm.
mandatory
Hello. Can you repeat again? Hello.
to enroll for the generative AI.
Hmm.
Py- Hello,
Yes.
am I
Yes. Yes.
audible?
Yes. Yes. You are audible. Hello.
Deep knowledge of Python is means mandatory, or only basic knowledge of the Python is required.
So whatever like knowledge it is required for the generative AI, I will explain that one. Okay. I will not explain complete thing. I will explain what is requirement for this generative AI. I will explain that one. Okay. Still any more any questions they can ask?
Means we will get only basics of Python, right?
Not like basics. What is requirement for this generative AI? That one I will explain. Okay. It is like basic, intermediate, and maybe advanced also. Total I will explain. Okay. So only like some concepts, it is very much useful. That concepts only I will explain. So total you will deal with that concept. So
Only Python is enough for generative AI, or any other say SQL, other languages like SQL. Is there any other required?
no, no, only Python and there is a inbuilt libraries will be there. like NumPy, Pandas. I will explain you all this, okay, by touch when we are going with the deep learning models, ANN, CNN. So I will explain you all this
These are
when we are
belongs to
going for
Python, right?
which one. See, Python is a what
Panda.
means Python is a language. Okay, it's a programming language. In that Python, we are having nearly some lakhs of libraries. Is there. For example, if you want to go as a web developer, okay, so you have to learn Django framework like that. Okay, so when you are going with this one machine learning, you have to learn about NumPy, Pandas, that one. Okay, like that approach. Understand? So basic part is the Python part.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are not having any doubts, we will connect in the next week. Okay, we'll start next week onwards. The classes will be starting up. So next week onwards, I will go with the basics of Python. Meanwhile, alternatively I will go with the machine learning part. All this I will explain you from scratch to deployment. All things I will explain. Okay.
Yeah, well, I have one more doubt.
Yes.
If we want to go through AI, we need to install any AI related tool in our system.
No need to install anything as we are using Google Colab only. So no need to install. Okay.
Okay.
Google Colab it is more than enough.
Okay. Everything we will do on Google Colab or something, right?
Yes. Google Colab
Yeah.
only will do. Okay. Because this is like what is huge models. Okay. So if you are installing anything like in the system will be crashed. So that's why we are using Colab, Google Colab, cloud environment. We
Mm.
use it.
Okay.
Uday, are you going to cover ML algorithms as well?
Yeah, sure. Because it is
Okay.
the foundation, it is the basic part, right? So it is very much needed if you want to understand about this can. So first of all, the ML models, it is very much needed. So I will explain you in a simple way. It is very simple. So if I explain this, you can handle any data set. Whether it is like any data set, you can easily handle and you can design the ML algorithms based on that. Like we are having supervised, unsupervised reinforcement. So I will tell you all this. In supervised again, like classification, regression. Unsupervised, we are having clustering. So I will explain. Again, we are having linear, logistic, decision tree. All this one I will explain. It's like very simple. I will explain. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So, like, if you are not having any doubts, we'll continue from the next session onwards. Okay, from Saturday and Sunday. Because why I have planned for this weekends means so we are if I planned for weekends, we are having 5 days of time. So 5 days per day, if you spend like 120 minutes also, you will become master. Simple if you become master within 1 month. Just per day, just with only 120 minutes. No need like more than that also. Okay, 120 minutes into 5 days. You can calculate how many minutes. 720 minutes you are spending on this one. So easily you will become master in this generative. Okay, whatever like topics we are teaching, that one you will become master. That is my approach. Okay, so my approach will be like practical way. You come with your whatever questions, any question. It may be like basic, intermediate, advanced. Any question or anything you can come. We'll discuss and we'll move with a very good approach. Okay, that is my way of teaching. Okay, like if you are not having any doubts, I will wind up this session. Okay.
Thank you, Uday.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for attending this session.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Bye.